Hey everyone, it's Candace with the Heart of Alabama Food Bank, and it is currently 6 a.m. and we are going to be in the day in the life of a store donation program coordinator.
Hey, I'm Deborah. I'm the store donation program coordinator.
The store donation program helps save food from going to waste at retail stores. When stores remove food from their shelves based on company rules, that food is donated instead of thrown away. It's picked up on a regular schedule each week and given to a local group of agencies that shares it back into the community. Let's see how everything is done. Okay, everyone, so we are leaving the food bank currently right now, and we are getting ready to head to where, Deborah?
We are going to head to Walmart in Millbrook first, and then we're going to head up to Clanton and Jemison area.
Exciting! So guys, we just arrived to the Millbrook Publix and we are walking inside.
As you can see, Deborah travels to different stores talking to different store managers, but what specifically is her role?
Manager.
Okay, so my role as the store donation program coordinator is to go in and make sure that the agencies are picking up on time and on their schedule like we set up with the original stores. And then also the biggest part is I go into the stores and I help train the employees as they're pulling produce or different items off the shelf when they can't sell it anymore. And that can vary based on the actual store itself. So if say strawberries are being pulled off because they can't be sold and there might be a moldy one in it, we can always use the excess. We can remove that item. So I go in and I train the employees that, hey, these are the types of things that we can use. Just because bananas are brown or, you know, getting a little bruised up, we can still use those because our goal is to feed hungry people. So a lot of times I'll go in and just try to talk to the different employees as they're pulling items off the shelf so that they understand the type of items we can use, especially like if it's a dented can, what we can and can't use with that. So that's a lot of my goal, is to train different people.
Okay guys, so we are done here at Publix. Now we are getting ready to head to
Walmart.
So what we're learning today is that not everyone will be here and present at the time that we get here. So sometimes we miss our store managers and we're not able to talk to them. So we weren't able to talk to the one at Walmart. So now we're getting ready to leave. And since now we're getting ready to leave, we are about to head to...
Now we're going to head to Jemison and Clanton area. We're going to start going to Dollar General stores.
We're heading to Dollar General.
So Dollar General is a new retail store. So we're going to go in and talk to the store manager and tell them about the program and get their donation set up so we can pair them with an agency to start picking up their food rescue.
So we are leaving the first Dollar General. Now we're getting ready to head to the next Dollar General. So we're going to be doing a series of Dollar Generals for the next few hours.
Yes.
So not all stores that we go in, I'm going to be able to record in because of their policies. So Deborah is going to tell us what she actually talks about with each store manager.
Okay, so because we're doing initial retail store setup, the store managers are expecting me to come in, and so they have a lot of questions as far as like what to expect on the program. So I'll let them know that because we're located in Montgomery, that we do retail agency enablement. We're 100% agency enabled, which means that we're going to pair them up with a local nonprofit agency that is close to their store. So whenever they have donations, that agency is going to come pick their donations up on a weekly basis on the same day and time each week. And we'll go over that process of what that'll look like. And then we also talk to them about like where they're going to set up their donation areas for the agency. And then we let them know that, because with Dollar Generals, they have a lot of cooler space, they have a lot of produce in some of their stores and things like that. So I let them know that if they come in one day and their cooler happens to go down or their freezer goes out, their agency is going to be their first phone call. And if for some reason they can't reach their agency, then I'm going to be the next phone call to them. So no matter if it's on the weekend or whatever time it is, they can call one of us and we're going to come rescue that food so that it doesn't go to waste.
So we are currently waiting to talk to a store manager. Not all stores open at the same time, so some of them open at 7 a.m., some of them open at 8 a.m. So we pretty much go and knock on the door and guesstimate and hope that store managers are here. So we weren't able to catch the store manager at this location, so we're going to head to another Dollar General and see if we can catch them. So we're currently in Verbena, headed to the next Dollar General. So really a day in the life with Deborah so far is like a merry-go-round of stores. That's the best way I can describe it. It's a merry-go-round of stores. All right, let's see if we can catch the store manager at this store.
Good.
So y'all, we weren't able to catch him this time. So sometimes we just have to leave her card and her information and just wait for a call or email back. We are at the Clanton Dollar General. This one is open, guys. We finna get in this store. We're going in the store this time. So Deborah, are there any restrictions or guidelines on what can be donated?
There are. So it depends on each retail store has their own guidelines on what they allow each of their locations to donate. So Publix may have a different guideline than what, say, Walmart or Dollar General has. But we also follow like the USDA guidelines on food safety and things like that. So we can take certain things, but of course there's restrictions, like if a can is dented on the seal, or if it's rotted or molded food, things like that. Like, we want to have usable products. So usually we'll leave that to the store to discard. But if it's anything that's even remotely usable, then we take it as a donation, and then we let our local agencies decide whether they can use it or not if it meets those guidelines.
We have made it to the Jemison Dollar General. I've lost count of Dollar Generals at this point. I don't know what number store this is. So we have currently been to 4 Dollar Generals.
And a Publix and a Walmart.
And Publix and Walmart. So after this, we have more Dollar Generals. So guys, we have our folder and we are walking into the Dollar General. Right, guys, it is another successful store donation Dollar General talk completed, and a few more to go. Okay, y'all, so we are done in Jemison right now, and we are getting ready to head back to Prattville, or head to Prattville rather,
We're gonna go meet with an agency to get them signed on to the store donation program.
That's where we're heading. Alright guys, so we've made it to Prattville and we are getting ready to head to our first agency meeting of the day. Store 6. Let's go.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Alright, so now we are leaving Dollar General and we are headed to go meet with our agency so that we can get them connected. Do you ever work in the warehouse?
Not typically, unless I'm helping out. If I'm at the office and I'm not super busy, then I'll pitch in a hand. If the warehouse is shorthanded, I might go out there to help do something if needed, but for the most part, no.
So now we're here at the agency location and we're getting ready to walk in and have our meeting. Successful. So We've got them signed up. Now we are getting ready to leave so that we can head back to the Dollar General so that we can meet and make that connection with the agent. So Deborah, how do you build and maintain relationships with stores?
The biggest thing is showing up. It's making sure that I'm there regularly so that I can get to know the people, really getting to know them on a personal level, more so than just business in and out, because the more that you get to know them, the more they ask you questions, the more you can kind of teach them on what we can and can't take and that sort of thing.
All right, guys, so we've completed the agency and Dollar General connection. Now we're getting ready to pause for lunch. Normally Deborah doesn't get a lunch, and she just kind of travels to all of the different stores, and then she'll do lunch. But today we will make an exception because I'm here. So we're gonna go to lunch, and then after that we're gonna go to a few more stores. All right, so we have finished lunch and we are now heading back to the food bank to do some in-office work. So we are getting ready to turn into the food bank and we're going to do some office and admin work. So we need to pull supplies for the agency that signed up today, and then after that we're going to reply to some emails and then do some agency and store donation matching and pairing. That's what we're doing today.
Yes.
So Deborah, have you seen an increase or a decrease in store donations?
We've definitely seen an increase in store donations to the point that I've even had agencies reach out to me and tell me that they've had to back off some of the food that they're purchasing from us at the food bank because the stores are generously donating enough through the store donation program that it's sustaining their agency at a couple of them. So, and then I've had another agency reach out to let me know that their boxes that they've been able to give out to the community for their area has increased by about 25% since they started the store donation program. So we've had really good success with this.
Okay, so we are about to pull the supplies for the agency that we work for today. But also, this is what we do for every agency that we sign up. We have to pull supplies from them. So Deborah is going to tell us what we do and show us what to do.
So this agency, they signed up, we have a list of supplies that we had. And the reason we have supplies is because we got a grant from Walmart that helped enable agencies with things that they needed to help them do the store donation program. So we pre-ordered some supplies with some of the money that we had after agencies used it. So for this agency, we're gonna pull a thermal blanket, which will help them keep the food temperature safe while they're transporting it back to their facility. Then we also have a temperature gun so that they can check the temperature when they pick the donations up at the store. They'll log it and then they have to record that when they get it back to their facility to make sure it's staying within safe food range, temperature range. And then we'll also give them a scale, which is just a postage scale type size that we're going to give them. So they'll weigh the donations in the different categories so that they can log the pounds that the store donates.
We are wrapping up and we are close to the end of a work day. Right now we are actually getting ready to head back out to drop off the supplies that we pulled for the agency that we signed up today. Okay, Deborah, so what do you enjoy most about your job?
I think the best thing about my job is the fact that I get to meet so many people. One of my favorite things to say is I just get to go around and make friends all day long. So that would probably be my favorite thing, is just being able to form those relationships with everybody and get to know so many people throughout the counties that we service.
So how has it been with me following you all day today?
Oh gosh, I've loved having Candace along with me. She is quite spunky. She's definitely been the life of the day for sure. It beats riding around by myself.
What was the best highlight about your day today?
If we're talking work related, my highlight of the day, I think, would be the fact that when I go into these stores, the store managers with these Dollar Generals that are starting up are so excited about starting the program, because they continuously in every store have told me how they have just been having to throw food away, and they are so excited now that they're going to go, it's going to go to a good cause and it's going to go back into the community, and they're so happy to get the program started. So that makes me feel good to know that we're saving so much food that's just going to waste right now. And then if I'm not talking work related, as far as just it's been having Candace along with me today, it's been quite amazing and entertaining.
I'm Candace.
I'm Deborah.
And this has been a day in the life of a store donation program coordinator.